Hey everybody, Justin Cena here. I'm making this video to talk all about customer lifetime value. You might see it abbreviated as LTV for lifetime value, and it's talking about how much money you can expect to make off of a single customer over their lifetime. And we're going to talk about really all the different ideas behind this and what you need to know specifically about customer lifetime value. And then obviously, how can you improve customer lifetime value, increase customer lifetime value, and make more money. And I think the number one thing to understand about customer lifetime value is it's a form of scaling in and of itself, right? When you think about scaling, maybe you're thinking about Facebook ads where you spend more money or you duplicate ads or you create new ad sets, however you do it. But when you're scaling your business, there's other ways besides ads, right? Like scaling your customer's lifetime value or increasing your customer's lifetime value. And that's the idea of, you probably already do it, like retargeting ads to your customers, email marketing to your existing customer list. Maybe you do some mailers to your VIP customers. Maybe you have a group with your best customers. It's the way that you basically re-engage with people who have already bought from you. Right now, of course, you could just continuously run ads to them, and your custom audiences of buyers, one of the most powerful custom audiences that you could have. But the idea is that you have a customer here that needs multiple touch points or can receive multiple touch points: email, text message, Facebook ad, YouTube ad, private group, right? All these different touch points where you can send product to people that you already know love your product, right? That's why this works so well in all different mediums, right? Working with your existing customer base, they already want your product, they already know about your product, they've obviously already purchased your product, that's why they're a customer, right? They've literally already given you money. And if you follow my niche store strategy where you have one store about one specific niche, let's say cats or tennis or being a nurse, whatever, right? Then you are perfectly set up for success here. Because you're going to always have products that these people will want. Literally every single time they take a look at any of your marketing mediums, they're going to be interested. So the idea here is that we always need to acquire new customers without a doubt. And Facebook ads, cold traffic ads, those are going to be predominantly the way that we do that. But once we acquire a customer, which is, by the way, the hardest part of this business, we want to make sure that we nurture these existing customers and we want to make sure we make as much money as we can. We need to have that increased customer lifetime value. So that's what this video is about. Now I'm going to show you a really powerful way to do this, one of many powerful ways, but this is a really powerful way that I found to increase that customer lifetime value. So I want to introduce you to SMS Bump. This is how I do SMS marketing. This is how you're going to want to do SMS marketing for Shopify, basically text message marketing. And it's not just text, of course. You can do picture messages. But you see over here 4.9 stars on the review, and you can download this link. Download this app, SMS Bump app. See the link below this video. Click on that and go ahead. It's free to install. Get the setup in literally about 3 to 5 minutes. But what this is going to do is set up text message marketing for you, and specifically some of the features that are included in here. You get to do basically text message cart recovery. So you all know about email cart recovery, or abandonment recovery, where we send those series of emails. Do the same thing here for via text message, and also basically upselling and bundling through text message as well. Some of the core features here, where basically the whole idea is that we're going to be making more money, right? Either helping people who've abandoned their carts or upselling to existing customers or people on our list. So, it's really all about kind of automating this through the app. And what they're going to be able to do is basically have different types of flows, different types of basically series of messages. You can kind of think of it like an email series or a marketing bot, where they're going to send out, for example, they could send out a series of abandonment cart texts trying to get someone who added something to their cart, started checking out, but didn't check out, get them back, right? Or they could just do something as simple as shipping confirmation, which is another thing that SMS Bump does automatically through some of these what they call built-in flows. So that's kind of the meat of what's going to be kind of sent in and out. Now, like the really interesting part on the back-end side are the campaigns and the tracking. So you're going to really think of this just like an email marketing campaign, where you're going to be able to use different filters to go and basically segment out your audience. So let's say, for example, you want to send to your ultra VIPs who have spent over $500 with you, or you want to send a text message to people that haven't purchased from you in 30 days. Say, hey, what's going on? We typically see you every week. We haven't made any purchases from us. Why don't you check out our new products, right? Highly targeted campaigns. It's just part of the features, part of the that's just what SMS Bump does, and that's why it's kind of not only powerful but very easy to use. I mean, SMS marketing, the actual implementation of it, it could be challenging. I don't know, because we never see it. It just automatically happens through this app, and it really gives you that kind of great interface to implement text message marketing through your Shopify store. And of course, they do tracking, analytics and stuff like that to make sure that you could see, similar to email marketing again, right? You could see, basically the stats, right? How many clicks did we get? Because it's tracked into Shopify, we could also see revenue stats, which obviously gives us more data. And if you've been following me for any amount of time, you know how important data is to me, right? Data never lies. So you see campaign stats with data combined from the clicks and from Shopify in terms of revenue, and you can see the full picture. You can see, okay, this customer reactivation flow, this made me $8,000, or this shipping confirmation email or shipping confirmation flow, SMS text message, whatever you want to call it. This got X amount of opens or whatever. So you see the stats in there, and you can kind of make those highly data-driven decisions, which is clearly always the biggest deal. And I'm going to give you a couple of examples of this, but I do want to kind of point this out. There's just tons of users, over 5,000 users right now, and right now their current ROI in terms of the cost, the return on investment of this app, 35x. It's very easy to make money on this. This is not an expensive type of thing here. It's fully TCPA and GDPR compliant. It's going to allow you to really implement text message marketing, SMS marketing, whatever you want to call it, immediately. And I'm going to give you a couple examples of kind of what they do so well, and really how you're going to use it. Let's say you have a Shopify print-on-demand store, a Shopify dropshipping store, and this could work with any type, but I'm going to give those specific examples because I know I have most of my students and people in my community follow those two business models with Shopify. So really, really powerful one here, right? And they call this the Collage Feature. So the Collage Feature, SMS Bump. But this is just one of the type of flows that you get to set up. Now you have, let's say you have a list of existing customers, and you've gotten, of course, in the order form their phone number, and they've opted in to receive marketing from you. So you can go ahead and SMS market to them. Set up a flow to these people who have previously bought a customer using the Collage Feature, and this feature is going to allow you to basically send literally a gallery text message. It's going to be a text message with imagery, so basically an image message. So it's not just text, like an image message where you literally see a collage of and you get to pick the products, right? Assorted products, and how about you show your top selling products to your best customers and say, hey, haven't seen you in a while. Here's our hottest products of the month, or hey, because you're a VIP, we wanted to show you these products first. And you send them a collage. You send them a collage text message or a collage setup here, and you'd be able to kind of go ahead and show them all the products at once. Right? Here's a couple of different screenshots from the interface. I'll give you another example, super relevant again to print on demand. We talked about cart abandonment, right? We already talked about cart abandonment in here. But how about something a little bit better in terms of just more direct money from just a warm list, right? You see on the screen, this is a screenshot of the message that they would receive for a cart abandonment. Right, you got nice emojis in there and stuff. But let's just say, cart abandonment, that's great. We're always going to want to do that. But how about something else? We just have a list of customers here. How do we activate that? How do we make money? Let's say, hey, we've had a slow sales day. We want to make some money. We're going to send a text message. Okay, how about this? Send a text message to everyone who bought any type of T-shirt of yours, right? Any type of T-shirt, and of course you can replace this with any product. I'm just giving you a specific example here to really make this as clear as possible. You're going to send and again, you could segment your entire list based on your customer data. You're going to send a reactivation flow to customers who bought any of your T-shirts. Okay, and you're going to say, thanks so much for buying our T-shirts. We wanted to add on to your collection or to your wardrobe with this season's newest releases. So you already know these people bought your shirts before. We have their number. We're going to do a reactivation flow inside SMS Bump, and we're just going to simply show new product. Okay, and you could do all that directly through the app. Those are just a couple of examples where you could literally just take this list of people that you have, your customers, and you could immediately activate them. And because text messaging is so personal, right? We're talking about kind of a very quick ROI boost. To be honest, I like using this when I haven't had a great sales day. Right? Maybe my ads haven't been performing as well. I'd say, okay, of course I'm not going to do this every day, but I'll send out an SMS blast to my list and say, hey, flash sale. Until the end of the night, use coupon code FLASH for free shipping or 10% off. Or sometimes I just send a collage and say, these are newly released. You're the first people to see them. And that text message, that kind of personality that you get through the message, not only will they open it quickly, but it adds on top of your branding, right? Positive branding, positive trust on there. It's all automated. So again, highly recommend SMS Bump. If you want to be doing SMS marketing, SMS recovery, cart recovery, SMS upselling, collages, all that great stuff, totally built in to this app. So highly recommend it. I use it myself. You see 4.9 star review. You can see the link directly below this video. Free to install, so make sure you check it out. And I know this is going to help make you some money. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you real soon. I want to show you the collage feature in here because it's pretty cool. It's super easy to set up. So I'm inside of the SMS Bump app right now, and I'm going to walk you through. They got great documentation over on their website over here, and what we're going to do is create a new feature. I'll actually show it to you first. This is something that I got really turned on to when I heard about, and it's the idea where we're going to do abandonment cart text, but with attached imagery. So of course you could always attach your own image, like a logo or a marketing banner or something like that for your SMS campaigns. But what we're going to do here is actually automatically showcase a grid of the abandoned products. Right? So abandonment cart is the idea, like something like this, right? Someone goes to their shopping cart and they don't purchase for whatever reason, right? They get distracted, their cat turns off their computer, they just they have cold feet, whatever. You do abandonment emails, you do abandonment SMS marketing or remarketing. And what we want to do is, you see all these thumbnails here of all the products in the abandoned cart. And this is an example of them showing, I think, 9 different products here. But you could imagine someone having 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, whatever products that they've abandoned. We're going to send them a link in the SMS to go back to their checkout. Right? This is that little blue thing. I'll show you in the app. We're going to send them back to their cart, but we're also going to show them, instead of just an attachment of a banner or a call to action, we're going to show them the actual images. Right, the actual real product images. So I'll show you how to do that. Again, we're inside the SMS Bump app. You could install that by getting the link down low. You see right now they have a little bit of a promo on that because it's pretty much brand new. Come over here, we're going to click Create New Automation. You see I have some more down there. Create New Automation. We're going to get our nice little builder that pops up over here. There's going to be different options that we'll be able to go through. I'm just going to name this sample Collage 1. And these are the different events, right? We're going to stick with abandoned cart reminder, but there's all these different ones: product upsell, customer win back, customer care, all these other kind of templates. But we're going with abandoned cart. Obviously, the customer is going to be the one that is notified. We could set a time delay if we want. I'm just going to go for no time delay just for the sake of this example. And here's the kind of feature that I want to show you. We're going to attach an image, but you see that we could, of course, upload a GIF. We can select an image from Pexels. We could upload our own, but we're going to check this box. It's going to remove the next box, and it's just going to say image grid is enabled. So the grid fits up to 9 products, and we can see some examples of this. Like this is exactly what it's going to look like. See, literally a grid of their products. So you'd also have the link down there, but a very powerful example. And then you get your text. You can customize this, put a little bit of a voice in there, especially if you have a strong voice or your customer. Let's say you have a cat store. Right, you can put something clever in there. Your cat probably restarted your computer. We get it. If you're ready to complete your order, your cart is waiting for your return at abandoned checkout URL. This basically just is a what they call short code, and you could enter any of these here. It says site name, first name, right? That's going to be basically a template code where they're going to go into, in this case, our site name. They're just going to pull our site name. In this case, they're going to pull the customer's first name. In this case, they're going to pull the link for the abandoned checkout URL. And by doing this, we could save this out here. We could even send a test text message to ourselves to make sure that it works. And what we're going to have here is then our abandoned cart funnel, where we literally have it set up to, and it's active right now. We'll come back in here to show you. We literally have it set up. It's going to spell out exactly what it's going to say. It's going to go to any event where there's an abandonment cart. It's going to be sent to the customer. There's no time delay. And it's going to attach an image. That image is automatically going to be the grid. Whoops. And this is going to be the text that they get inside the message. Right, so really it's super simple. It's just a one-page setup there using one of the new features again called the cart collage. I want to show you another automation here. It's going to be the product upsell automation. And we're going to come over here. We're in the app again. And we're going to click Create New Automation. And this time we're going to change it to a different pre-made, well, first I'll give it a name, sample upsell. And come over here, we're going to change a different event now. Okay, I showed you this before with abandoned cart reminder. Now we're going to do a product upsell. And here's some of the other options up here. And click product upsell, and you see below we have some different options now pre-set up. So this is kind of similar to any other upsell app that might present an upsell on the page. This is obviously going to present an upsell inside of a text message. And what we need to do is select the product trigger, and it's really going to step you through here. So basically product recommendation, upsell products based on previous purchases, configure recommendation triggers. Basically a trigger is basically saying when is the upsell going to show up, right? What's going to trigger it, right? It's going to be when you add a specific product to cart, when you've purchased a product, how are you going to get triggered on here? So when the customer buys one or more product from either a list of these products or a list of these collections, right? We can come over here and it's going to automatically show all of our collections. So let's say, for example, any men's product. So if they buy any men's product in this scenario, and it literally tells you right here, when the customer buys one or more products from something in the men's collection, or we could list out specific products, then you're going to recommend to them, this is going to be the upsell, we're going to upsell to them, and now we have more products here. So you come over here, easiest thing to do, find your most popular product. Okay, find your most popular product. Let's say for some reason these vans were the most popular product on this store, then we'd select that as well. So again, I'm telling you right here, what's going to be the upsell? Well, the upsell or the recommendation is going to be the Vans Era 59 shoes. And when are people going to see this offer? On this trigger. And what is this trigger? Any product inside of this collection. Okay, so we could even add more triggers or add more criteria to present the upsell. And you can get really complex with this for sure. You don't need to just do one collection to one product. You could have multiple products. You could have multiple recommendations. What we want to have over here, basically enabling or disabling repeat product recommendations. So for example, if you get really complex, right, you could have, let's say for example, people that might for some reason trigger the Vans multiple times. It's just making sure that we don't do that. Disabling or enabling that. I'm going to enable that because I want to always go with some multiple upsells, right? I don't want to just have one upsell. Notify the customer, obviously. We could set a delay if we want, but we're not going to disable any delay here. Attaching images, so we can go ahead and upload our own image. What we want to do is use the recommended product image that we're upselling. Now, the only reason I would see you unchecking this box is if you've created your own type of marketing banner. Let's say you have I don't know, a 4th of July sale and you want to show these shoes, but you want to put them on a nice background, right? Then you'd be able to just upload it here. Okay, so that's really the only time you wouldn't want to use the recommended product image. And just like the other opportunity or the other automation, you have this ability to go ahead and put in your own text. If you want to offer a discount, you can over here. This automatically pulls the product name that they're upselling, product link. The site name gets pulled automatically. The billing first name is basically the customer's first name. And here is the trigger product, right? Thanks for purchasing whatever product they bought. And the only reason that they'd be getting this is if they hit the trigger right here. So they bought a product from this collection. So we know that this message is going to say something like, hello, John, thanks for purchasing whatever product you bought. As a huge thank you for your support, we'd like to offer you 20% off on new product. Okay, so very, very simple, very straightforward. Again, you could test the text message over here. We'll literally send directly to your phone if you want. I'm going to come over here and just save the message, and that's all you need to do. It's already active as soon as we press this save button, and here it is, sample upsell 1. So ready to go. You'll be able to see your stats on the campaigns as well over here. So another really powerful thing to simply make more money by using SMS Bump. So definitely check that feature out and build it yourself.